and welcome back to Witcher 3. We are going to continue with our final preparations quest, and first we're gonna meet Yennefer and the Lodge. So let's have a look and see what they want.
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
They say about what?
No, but I have my suspicions. I bet they have plans for me.
Yeah.
And they're deigning to inform me of them.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer, and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Well, go. Don't give them any more time to strategize.
So in this case, if you want the best ending for Ciri, we will need to let her go and talk to the Lodge alone.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Relax, she'll be fine.
Rita won't hurt her, but Philippa, she can be ruthless.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly, so there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course. I'll just have a peek.
Don't spy on her. You really have that little faith.
I don't trust Philippa and Rita.
So why'd you even allow this meeting to happen?
For the same reason you did. If they're to respect her, she can't be seen to be hanging onto my apron strings.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet! Here she comes. So?
You were eavesdropping.
Yes.
No.
You haven't changed a bit.
Tell us what you talked about.
I'd rather not. Not yet, at least.
Of course. When you're ready.
I must unwind. I'll go for a walk.
Foot in mouth, as usual.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Just wanted to...
Go meet Avila. He wished to see you, apparently.
Apparently, let's have a chat with Avalach. But first, let's loot his stuff. He's not gonna need it.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I've an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alderfolk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Let's go. I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes, let's go.
Remember, wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
I hate portals.
Welcome to the Didowet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
Okay, let's follow Avalach.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
That there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop.
Okay, let's see what else we can loot, if anything. Come on, Avalach. Come on, boy.
Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
I wonder, is there anything here? No, doesn't look like there is. That's fine.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna put this on.
They just keep coming.
We can't hope to defeat them all. As soon as the portal opens, you jump in after me. 3, 2, 1. Very good. On time.
Oh, let me loot. Please let me loot. Okay, let's go.
Avalach.
Okay. Okay, let's start slowly. So we have to go there.
There it is.
And there's definitely one thing that we don't want to leave without. And it is...
Vapors don't look terribly inviting.
Okay, first let's do this and see how we do.
Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
Okay, so there is a place of power
Should avoid those clouds, or bolt through them.
here. So we definitely need to get there before we before we leave this place.
Medallion's humming.
Here we go.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Okay, let's have a look. We'll see. We don't need to spend the point yet, so let's wait with it a little. Now let's see if we can find a way. So can we go? Oh, we can go from here. Perfect. Okay, let's go here. And let's go. Nice. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's try again over there. Okay. Okay, nice. Let's go. Okay, so there are 4 things that we can loot over here. Was 1. We go 2, 3. And 1 should be around the portal. Oh.
Cold.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. So the easiest way to do it is to use here we go. This decoction.
Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere.
And now
And I gotta find that
if you see, we can just jump
If I can just find cover along the way, I should make
and
it
recover
passage.
vitality. So we don't even need to be too worried about our life. We can just explore everything around here. We can take as much time as we want. jump. And jump. And jump. And jump. Nothing here. And jump. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, anything else here? No. Let's go here.
Light in a place like this? Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
So let's explore a little. See what we can find, if anything. Okay, there's nothing here anyway, that's fine.
Of course. What else? Might have expected this.
They are elementals. Nice. Okay. Just gonna jump around. Okay, perfect. Let's save. We cannot. Ah, okay, that's fine as well. So, where were he? Where were we? We're here. So we can go here. Nice. Okay, and then there's another one here. Perfect. here. Let's go here. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Okay.
Took you a while? Did you run into trouble?
No. Just taking in the sights. What is this place? Feels like I've been here before.
You have. You fought Eredin's projection here. Before that, Ciri fought here. For you.
What are you talking about?
Ever wondered how you managed to leave the Red Riders?
Many times, but I don't remember a thing.
Ciri came for you. She sensed you were in danger, tore you from the Hunt's grasp, then deposited you in the woods near Kaer Morhen.
Did Eredin start hunting her because of that? Because of me? Why didn't she say anything?
What would it have changed?
Where are we? World of the Enel?
No. This is Ted Dara, the time of the end. The world destroyed by the White Frost. Alas, this awaits us all, though at differing stages of our existence.
So calm when you say that.
Eredin succumbed to his knowledge of the apocalypse. Fear rules him now. I'll not commit the same error.
Care to clarify?
Not here. Not now.
Going after Gels is proving quite a trek, but I still don't know why it's so important.
Eredin differs from the king he killed. Power for its own sake interests him. He has little patience for bureaucracy. He spends most of his time atop his steed, leading the Red Riders. So what does he need in the capital? A good viceroy. Gels is an excellent administrator and an even better plotter. He's the most dangerous individual amongst the NL.
You got any weaknesses?
Yes, he's righteous.
Light on the peak. Was that you?
I thought it might aid your passage. After all, that is what lighthouses do. Show the way.
I was hoping we wouldn't get separated.
I warned you it could happen.
Where'd your journey take you?
Through a world whose sun had just died. I barely reached the next passage in time.
Doesn't look safe here either. Let's go.
This way.
Next passage. When will it open?
Shortly.
Okay, let's get this guy.
At last.
This Tyr Nalia?
The Palace of Awakening, formerly the Moon Palace. Gel's headquarters.
Beautiful.
I'm glad to know you appreciate it. Elven architecture is a bit more sophisticated than yours.
Oh, who's this?
why are they here?
I believe we're done for the day, my tulip. Be a dear and leave us alone. For I think we can agree this matter is between us and us alone, correct? Krivan Spain, Koman Maka, and the Witcher of Rivia. Ketmil. Do you like my new model? Something of Lara Doran about her, wouldn't you agree, Krivan?
Her height, perhaps. Nothing more.
I see I've touched a tender spot. So let's change the subject, shall we? Care for a drink?
Didn't come here for tea.
I must admit, you appearing here. Quite the surprise, Witcher. Incidentally, interesting choice of allies. Do you think Avalach is honest with you? Just curious.
No, but honesty's not a facet of your species. So quit spewing bile. Won't gain you anything.
I detect a shadow of impatience in your faces, it seems. So what brings you here?
I've come to tell you who killed our king.
You've gone through a great deal of trouble to reach me. So I must believe you've put equal effort into preparing this lie.
You shall see the truth. You will dream it.
Even a neuromancer. My intuition was correct. This will be interesting.
Better believe it. This way, please.
Witcher Geralt, a true man of action. Might I know where we're going?
To the world of the Enshe. Directly this time.
Let's go, before any guards show up.
I take it I needn't introduce our guest.
Greetings, Cyril. So it's true. The swallow has befriended the fox.
There's naught you can do to make us turn on one another.
Avalach blackmailed you. Do you not remember? Tried to force you to warm our king's bed. Treated your body like a side of pork.
I remember. But I also remember what you advised Eredin do with me once I was caught. And I remember what the Red Riders did at Kaer Morhen.
I didn't come here to argue. The proof you promised, where is it?
You will see it in your dream.
Ah, yes. The Oneiromancer. Visions that cannot be fabricated. Do you wish to show me how Eredin murdered our king? What then? Am I to incite the NL against Eredin? Call for revolution? And proclaim Avalach our new king?
You'll do what you want. If you decide to continue serving the regicide, so be it. Wouldn't even be surprised.
Very well. Have your oracle summon dreams of my king's last moments.
We shall all dream them, to make certain there are no misunderstandings.
Why not?
Okay, let's see.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
You must face him on your terms. In this world. In a place of your choosing. It's your only chance. Sail to Skellige and find the Sunstone. With it, you will summon the Naga Fair. Eredin will come too. Should he call for reinforcements, no NL will answer.
You have done the thing most just. A new portal to Tin Alia will open. I shall stabilize it and you will return. Come with me.
Just as well. Could have been bluffing. Might have just said that so we'd let him go. Damn it, we should have pressed him.
Calm down. Avalark knows him better. We'll hear him out when he returns.
Speak of the devil.
Geralt's worried. He believes we let girls go too easily.
Can never be too careful.
Agreed. Yet I do believe Gels will keep his word. Withhold support from Eredin.
Seems to me you have a plan. Care to share it with us?
Once we find the Sunstone, aided by your sorceresses and their magic, we shall draw Eredin's ship to a bay along the coast of Undvik. We will wait in ambush, lay a trap. When the King of the Hunt arrives, we will spring it and kill him.
Just like that?
Defeating Eredin will be no small feat, but we will accomplish it. Gather everyone and we'll meet at the port. Then we sail to Skellige.
Very good.
My wife's mum's an old
How much for the
No discounts, no
Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, let's do this.
Mages. They're non-humans.
Poor son! Don't let him catch his breath! He's ours! Cunt's ours!
Perfect, that was nice and quick. Come on, give me all your stuff, thank you.
Longer it lasts, worse it gets. Radovid was late with our pay a whole week.
He's trying to cheat us too. The purse I got was full of counterfeit crowns. Look at here. With just a lick of gold on it.
means the retain.
You post the notice?
I did indeed. Hands of Sidaris, mercenary captain. Know of a monster that needs slaying. You interested?
Yeah, always.
What kind of monster are we talking about?
If only I knew. It was like this. Got Radovid to hire me and my company, but he's been late with the pay the last weeks.
That's because he's dead.
To risk our lives for free, like hell.
Couldn't agree more. But you were gonna tell me about the monster.
Yes, yes. We arrived here, encamped. Then it turned out some beast prowls the area. Snatchers cows and the like. Reckoned we should help the local boys, so we grabbed our weapons and set out. Me and Kurt one way, Gerd and Henk the other. Gerd and Henk never returned. Whatever it was, it got him. Jobs for a professional, clearly. So Kurt and me, we chipped in for a small reward, hoping someone's willing to help the locals avenge our comrades in the process.
Awfully noble of you.
Yeah. Mercenaries, we've our honor too. Well, Master Witcher, what will it be? Will you take the job?
Yep.
Let's talk about the reward. About how it's just not enough right now.
Let's go for 40.
I'd to hunt the beast myself if I'd known you wanted this much. Hard luck, so be it.
All right. Where do I start looking?
South of here. It's where we split up. It's where we last saw Gerd and Henk alive.
Okay.
He's trying to cheat us too. The purse I got was full of counterfeit crowns.
That's not far, so we should be there very soon. Here, look. Okay, come on. Nice. I think there are wolves on our left. We're not gonna engage them, there's no need for it. Okay, here we go.
Human. Claw marks, bite marks, armor ripped to shreds. No sign of another corpse. Flying monster. Gripped the second body in its claws. Didn't quite get everything to its nest.
We have to fight the wolves. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it was here, cool.
Piece by piece, follow the thread. Tracks end here. Damn birds must have picked the ground clean, but they've already found the rest of the corpse, probably. All I gotta do is follow the cawing.
Follow the ravens. Where are the ravens? Ah, here we go.
Thin rakides, sparse after feathers, and archgriff interesting.
Okay, let's check Griffin and Archgriffin. Be a hybrid. Hybrid. Why? Why don't I see it? Here we go. Okay, done. Okay, now let's also change. Yeah, to this, and then we also have. Here we go. Mhm. Okay. Oh, is Leshen still here? I don't think so, is it?
Giddy up.
No, it's not. Okay.
Radovid was late with our pay a whole week. He's trying to cheat us too.
Well, any progress?
Yeah, job's done.
Monster's dead. I slew it. It was a griffin. An archgriffin, in fact.
In that case, I'm grateful. Arch grateful. Your reward.
Thank you. And in the future, try summoning a witcher before any blood's spilt.
Nice. How are we doing with that? Okay, yeah. It's not so bad. We have quite a lot of carry weight left.
Purse I got counterfeit grounds.
Run, Roach.
Look here. Bronze with just a lick of gold on it.
Okay, in this case, we have all the secondary quests, Witcher contracts, and scavenger hunts done. If we missed any, then we just didn't see them really, but yeah, we did everything that was over here. So yeah, in this case, we can start the battle preparations. I'm thinking, should we actually... yeah. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and sell stuff that we don't need, repair, and then I'll be back when all of this is done.
Where you think you're going, mucker?
Why do you even care?
You're in the military operations zone, and our job's to collect the war tax.
Look more like you're collecting for a round of vodka to me.
I wonder I do. Will you be that cheeky when we accuse you of spying? Now shut your trap and pay.
Nope.
Not about to give you a copper.
Told you he was a spy. We're gonna arrest you in the name of good King Radovid.
You can
Who's that?
always try.
What's going on here?
Reporting the capture of a suspicious individual, sir. A spy.
A witcher'd make as good a spy as you'd make a chaperone. I catch you extorting coin again, you'll go straight to the front. The Eastern Front. And you, Witcher, best give these parts a wide berth.
Thanks. Farewell.
Watch your step.
You watch your step. Yeah, let's go here.
Greeting.
Show me.
Okay, let's keep the armor, that's fine. Okay, now let's meet Avalach.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimoritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her, and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
Okay, let's go.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
I think we can, yeah.
Anchors away.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but...
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
You'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Dallas, please. I absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm off.
Good luck.
Okay, let's see what we have to do. Okay, Sunstone and Fringilla. I think we're gonna do quest for Fringilla first.
At least not until we defeat the Wild Hunt.
We can always drop you back on the Iron Coast.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
You drink last night too?
We may need to wait, but let's go.
It's clearing up.
Okay, let's see if we can do it without waiting until nightfall. Probably not. In this case, let's go here. Ah, no, that's not. Let's do this. Killer whale, thank you. Let's drink it and let's go. Oh, come on, Geralt. Okay. Yeah, I just want to surface between the... Oh no, the light is here, so that's not where we want to surface.
Hold! It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Okay, great. Come on. Come on.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
Close.
Close, White Wolf, is what you are to decapitation. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the Lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles. No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
And I despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Fringilla Vigo. Philip, a pleasure as always.
Come now. We need none of that.
Got a minute?
Of course.
Oh, it's fine.
I should go.
All right.
killing
Here we go.
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw 'em all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted nom.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go. And when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Okay, thank you. No, wrong way. Ladies.
Respect, Witcher.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our backs.
Okay, let's prepare because this will be a mess. Oh yeah. Let's put on this. Perfect.
Last night was...
Got me eye on you.
Priestess is a terrible crime. The sorceress wolf. Anyone else would crack. Last night was...
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner aid the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here is my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well,
Nope.
go ahead. Try to take it. Get him.
Don't go crazy. Okay, that's too late. Okay, now this will be fun because there's quite many of them around there, but still there's also loot to be had. Okay. Let's give old Druid a hand.
Giving me no choice.
Okay, we'll be back there to loot all the things that are left. Come on. Where are we going? All the way there to the... Yeah, looks like it. Okay, come on.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Sunstone, my friend. Yeah, let's ask about Ceres, let's see.
Ceres handling things.
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
And the lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Croc's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Ermion, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The Mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avent. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the Pearl Divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
It's fine.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. You must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Okay. I think it's gonna be quicker if we go this way. To the fast travel point.
Take a soothsayer to know when it's raining.
Winds howling.
Nice. Now let's go up. Here, perfect. So yeah, let's do some looting. Yeah, okay, that's perfect. Okay, let's go here first.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when specters descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind.
Okay.
Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Avon.
What?
I... just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like. I'll never tell you about the cavern.
Okay. Panicked. That's fine. Let's go. Okay, let's find the fast travel point. Then go to the next quest marker. Nice. Is it one more? Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, let's go down and have a look.
Must be the Pearl Diver's boat.
Okay, I do not see him anywhere. Here you go.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft? Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Run out of pearls?
Not your concern. What the sea gives, we take.
Seems she's a reluctant giver.
Aye, I could use a better knife. But a few hours and their fingers are swollen.
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea will bury them.
And that's that.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters must have sensed blood.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things, till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Ermion.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
Okay, looks like we have a company. Okay, nice. Doesn't look like there's anything here. In which case, I can leave this place. Okay. Okay, that's a lot. Basilisk. I think so. Come here. Oh, it's not. Okay, nice. Yeah, I wonder if there's another fast travel point somewhere here. Okay. No. But there are some people here. Let's see.
Hey, look! A skeleton! A real skeleton! Don't know nothing. There is no Kekesmores here.
Okay, I guess it's nothing then.
Ugly bastard.
Okay, great stuff.
Go, go.
Okay, let's see. Fast travel point. Any fast travel point, please?
Next period, I'm going with them.
So who'll mind the sheep?
Someone who's fit for it. The gods made me to wield an axe.
Okay, I've been here. There's nothing here really. Okay, that's fine. Let's have a chat with Yennefer.
Hands off on girls.
Heard the elves were biting yesterday. Similar thing.
I'd rather verify.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalok's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalok mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Want to just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Always.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstone's on Ord Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
Okay, let's have a look at the levels of the quests. That's 28, Sunstone's 28. Okay, yeah, let's do this first. It's okay.
Monsters here. My gran told me about you. Jeepers.
Entrance is very well protected. I believe we'll find something.
Well, let's prepare just in case.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Nice.
Perhaps this was not a good idea after all.
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avallac'h's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth.
Okay. No.
Geralt?
Hmm.
Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Yes?
Elves sure know their fragrances.
Someone's there, beyond the door.
Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
How did you get in here?
Who are you?
Not your concern. Get out of here. Now.
You. I remember you. From Tir Nalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avallac'h you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri...
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
That's an important quest for the ending as well, so we're gonna let her go for it.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
Okay, perfect.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go with you.
It's an important
Could you open a portal?
choice for ending as well. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Yeah.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
What are you doing?
What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
We're not bound by them.
Aye, and you've clearly no respect for our customs either.
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Skjal saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjal not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves, well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said, can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjal now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next time we'll do the Sunstone, and then we will, yeah, start wrapping up. Not the whole Witcher game, just the Wild Hunt portion of it. However, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.